right? So we're not new to entrepreneurship. We're not new to, creating businesses and going into certain facilities and having meetings. Like, we know what we're doing, right?
Exactly.
This is not something like we just magically click this. We're not some dunk set that just come from back a wall country like some people want to think.
Because some persons are drawing a comparison like from Jamaica to Gambia, and they're saying if Jamaica have all of these like big,
why would you move?
Yeah, why would you move if Jamaica have 5-star hotels and
nice roads
and better estates,
better
and
education?
Did we go back to Jamaica?
Did we go back to Jamaica? Oh my God. If you guys have just came across our channel, my name is AP.
And I'm Queen Jody.
And we are real estate entrepreneurs / investors living life here in the Gambia for over 3 years now.
That's right.
We've invested heavily in the local community,
our time,
our skill set,
our skills.
Yeah, and assist a lot of people from the diaspora who want to relocate to Africa. And so we decided that we want to share a little bit more about some of the things that we have experienced along the way, and see how that can be a guide for people who are coming to Africa, who wants to invest in Africa and do something great in Africa. So this is what our platform is about.
That's right.
So if that interests you, make sure you subscribe and watch this video till the end, because you might learn a nuggets or two from it, right? Yeah, so
boy, AP, you really look good enough.
I look nice.
Yo,
Jelly Jeff, why?
Younger, sir.
Thank you very much. Jelly Jeff means thank you in Gambia, so remember that, right? In Wolof, it's not Gambia. Yeah, so we've been in Gambia for 3 years now.
Yeah.
And over the past 3 years, we have, as we said, we have contributed a lot.
That's
if you guys don't know our story, we moved from Jamaica to Gambia with only $500 in pocket. And when we say $500, we don't mean $500, but 10 million in the bank.
Exactly.
I was going to say $5 million.
No, $500.
$500. You remember
and
that was
plane tickets.
You remember what that was like?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. Like we when we bought our plane tickets.
Yeah,
and we touched the tarmac on the plane.
And you were running, leave me like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah, when the plane touched off of the tarmac.
Yeah.
And we say, okay, bye-bye, Jamaica.
Bye-bye.
And we check our pocket. Only $500.
500, guys.
Exactly. So.
And I can remember it was Uncle Desi, mechanic. Shout out to Desi, who changed the Jamaican currency to the US.
Some people might know him as Xerox over there.
Xerox.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the one
of the best mechanics in Jamaica.
Best. Shout out to him.
Yeah.
He was the one who, changed that 500 for us into USD, and he's like, yo, you need to travel with US, don't travel with Jamaican currency. They might not take it. They might not accept that where you're going. I was like, hey, that makes sense.
Well, initially we had planned to change it at the airport, but it was luckily that he had that amount of cash on him to change it for us, because what happened to us when we were actually trying to get on the plane from the front, you understand?
No, to be honest with you, everything that happened was just adding, and so we made our way to the Gambia. We made like 7,000 videos talking about our journey from Jamaica to Gambia.
I think one of our latest videos that we shared our story was on
Web Nation. Shout out to Web Nation. Yeah, you see it.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, I didn't know that video will do so well.
Yeah. That video.
I felt good when I watched back that video, because I was able to share my journey authentically.
Yeah.
And it was like, for me, it was like kind of uncensored. We've always wanted to do that.
I like what you just said. Uncensored.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
We've always wanted to do that. And there were times when, we were back and forth with, is this what we want to do or not?
Are we going to be too harsh?
Yeah. And that's why you always used to see us. Sometimes we jump in with the podcast look, and then sometimes we were just doing the regular vlogs, videos, But I think I feel more comfortable with this setup. I feel like I can share more from this aspect.
Yeah.
you know.
So guys, comment below. Let us know. Do you like this kind of vibe with us? It's like we're having a conversation about things. And I believe that when we do it like this, you get a lot more value than us walking up and down in the street. Oh, this is what Gambia looks like. Oh my God, look at this. Ah! You know, it's like, yeah, it's nice to see Africa, but at the end of the day, if when you see Africa, you don't understand what you're seeing, then you know, yeah. So you want to know more. So, are we back in Jamaica? A lot of people have been asking us that question.
Yeah,
somehow.
for real. Like online, people are asking us that, and then also like when we go out in the streets, we will buck up a few people who will say, you are still here. I thought you traveled.
Let me fix your mic for you, guys. You've been moving your mic too much, Rick.
Yeah, I thought you traveled. You know.
Somehow, why do you believe that is though? Like, you know, for me, what I think is that a lot of people look at us as, you know, a young couple who came to Gambia with nothing, and you know, over the past 3 years, we managed to create a business that is doing well. And, you know, employing young Gambians, which we'll touch into soon, so you guys can know more about all of the secrets that we've been up to, right? Yeah. And they're like, yo, how did you manage to do that? So a lot of people might believe that we're lying about these things and we didn't accomplish anything. You know, we're broke, we're suffering, we're struggling. So they're like, yo, are you guys not back in Jamaica yet? Are you guys back in Jamaica? Maybe I'm thinking that's why they keep asking us that question. But it's kind of silly though. Like,
I don't know. If you find yourself in a place that it has been beneficial to you, or it is being beneficial to you, why would you want to abandon that?
That is true. I don't know. Maybe those people need to ask the question that you just asked.
I think some persons have the notion that you cannot make it in Africa.
That is true.
That's why they keep asking us, because to be honest with you, we've met diasporas that have been here and have relocated back to where they came from.
You mean move back?
They move back.
Yeah.
They relocated, then they move back.
Yeah.
Or some, they go and come. But for me, the ones who go and come, they're just like, I would call them travelers. Like,
they're not stationed.
They're not stationary. But
stationary.
Yeah, so some people would say, I don't know how, you know, I moved to Jamaica. I moved back. I'm moving to Africa, and then 2 years or even 1 year, some of them go back because they feel like they cannot. All right, let me just put it this way: most persons have a job where they are leaving from, right? They have, even if they might not own the home outright, they're having somewhere that they're living. Some people could rely on government assistance and, you know, use food stamps to get food and stuff like that. But when you're in a country like Gambia, for example, an African country like Gambia, it's mostly cash up front, really. Yeah. Like everything that you're doing is cash based.
Yeah.
You don't go to the supermarket and say, you take food stamp.
Yeah. That don't
you
work
understand
here.
It don't work here.
Did it.
I mean, if you build a relationship with a shopkeeper and you go there and they say, all right, can I get a few food until I make some money? Or they would say, yeah, go on and give you what you want if they trust you. Because we've done that. Shout out to those shopkeepers.
Yeah. Shout out. Oh my God, there's so much of you guys. Thank you guys so much. Yeah.
And when you take the people them goods, actually go and pay them.
No, sometimes we pay them all over. Like yeah, because you have to do that.
I'll tell them take the change.
Yeah, keep that.
Yeah. So with that kind of lifestyle that you're coming from. Wow. Uprooting yourself from, and then coming to a country you've never been there, you never experienced nothing there, but because you just watch 1 or 2 videos, like for example, some persons, hey, queenjodiandap, I saw your video, and because of your video, I come. You understand? So now you're coming not knowing what to expect, really.
Yeah. So in some sense, like, living in Africa can be tough. So I think from some people experience based on what you said, maybe that's why they're asking us these questions a lot. Like, are you guys back in Jamaica? Because, life in Africa can be tough, especially if you don't have a means to survive on your own.
Yeah.
And for us, we came here with $500 and, but we keep telling people from a long time, like, yo, we come here with 500. We came here and we have this skill set. And we told people like, yo, we spent years marketing. Our first business that we created in Jamaica was a bedsheet business where we were making bed linens and selling it to people, cushions and curtains and all these things, right? So we are not new to entrepreneurship. we're not new to, creating businesses and going into certain facilities and having meetings. Like, we know what we're doing, right?
Yeah,
This is
exactly.
not something like we like just magically click this. We're not some dunk set that just come from back a wall country like some people want to think. Like, Jamaica is nothing, but Jamaicans are very talented and they're very hardworking, and so shout out to all my Jamaican people. Yeah.
I think what because some persons are drawing a comparison like from Jamaica to Gambia, and they're saying if Jamaica have all of these like
Why
big,
would you move?
yeah, why would you move if Jamaica have 5-star hotels and
Nice roads,
and better estates,
better
and
education.
you will say, yeah,
But
that's the question. So I like, it's a one of the top Caribbean countries.
it is
that
Jamaica.
people
Listen,
will choose to go to.
and I want to add this, like how you said that, because what happened is, guys, we're Jamaicans no matter where we go. That's why we always speak patois. So I don't know if you guys can understand our patois somewhere. Jody, you have to try and speak Queen language. You have to speak the Queen language. So I don't know if you guys understand our patois, but I'm just kidding. Us moving to Africa was, we said it in our first video. If you guys remember the first video we did when we were selling our car, and in that video I talk about coming to Africa and working with our brothers and sisters,
Yeah.
and adding value to whatever country we go. If it
Yeah.
was another country, it would be the same thing. And so when we got here, that's exactly what we did. We partner with the locals, like we said we would do. Everything that we said that we would do since the beginning, we are doing it.
Yeah.
And we've been doing it.
And anything that we don't do yet will be done.
Yeah. And we've been doing it consistently, and we didn't stop, So it's like going back to Jamaica is not an option. So, it's not an
ever
option.
at this time.
It's not an option like where like you're going to see us bop. Ta-da!
Yeah.
In Jamaica. Oh, my God.
Bye-bye, Gambia. Hi,
Gambia is too
Jamaica.
hard. Oh my God. Let me go.
No,
it's not about that. Because
if ever we do go back to Jamaica, it wouldn't be now anyways, because for me, I know Jamaica already. I've been living in Jamaica for how many years?
Wait,
now?
you know all of Jamaica?
I know Jamaica. Even if I didn't go everywhere in Jamaica, I know Jamaica.
Yeah.
You understand? So I experienced what life is in Jamaica.
Yeah.
So I'm in Gambia, only one country in Africa. I want to know the entire Africa.
54.
And there's around 54 and couple islands. Well,
Characters everywhere. Oh my God. Come here and tell me.
53, 54, somewhere
I think
thereabouts.
it's 54.
Yeah, and couple islands. Yeah. So for us to just take up ourselves and just go back to Jamaica, right now, nah.
But let me tell you guys something. The Gambia,
I still love Jamaica though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's not going to change. Like, that's our nationality. Gambia is very beautiful, guys. And, there's a lot of opportunities in Gambia, especially for people who have vision. Like, Gambia is for visionary. And Gambia is for people who are ready to work.
Exactly.
And, you might see videos with a lot of people that come to Gambia and they're making videos talking about all kind of negatives about Gambia. It's true. There's a lot of things that are happening. It's true.
Yeah.
And whatever country you decide to go, you're going to see a lot of things that are happening. But if you have your own vision and your own mission, then I see it possible for you to make your way through. And that's what we've been doing over the past 3 years. I said, when we got here the first time, we found ourselves in situations that may not have been, highly acceptable to us, but it's a new country and we had to find our way. We have to struggle. We have to sleep on the floor. Yeah. We never beg nobody nothing. We made our videos. We sell our merchandise. We sell our music. We've been, anybody who know our story know that we've been working nonstop in order to achieve what we want in Africa. And if we can do it, then you can do it too. And that's why we keep telling people,
Exactly.
like, if we can do it, you can do it too. But how has Gambia been for you thus far? Like, what is the number one reason why from you? Because I have to ask you. Wait. You don't hear me question it. What is the number one reason why you would like stay in Gambia, move into Africa rather than go back to Jamaica? What is that for you? Like,
For me, my mom had introduced me to traveling, even though it wasn't a lot, like because of the finance. But my mom was always that one who will pack the bags and say, "Hey, we are going on a trip,
Yeah, your mother
family
like to
trip."
travel still.
You know, and my dad always entertained that as well. So
Yeah,
I
shout
get
out.
that from them. So the whole idea of traveling is not new to me in that regards.
Yeah.
It's just that I've never traveled like on a plane before.
Yeah.
My parents did, but not me.
Plane ride
You
was
know?
nice there.
And then I got the first opportunity to travel on a plane was to come here in Africa and in Gambia for that matter.
Yeah.
And then we've managed to travel on plane, go to Senegal the other day
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
I mean, we traveled from Senegal to Gambia on a plane, but then the experience of traveling from Banjul Airport to Senegal
That was the
Airport,
first
that was
time.
like, wow, once again. So that's twice now.
Twice.
Yeah.
Chicken and rice. Don't forget the spice.
And I mean, like, why not go back to Jamaica? Why
No, like,
travel?
what's the reason? What's the one
Yeah.
reason?
Okay. One reason.
Mm-hmm. For you,
I want to explore.
you want to explore.
Yeah, I want to
You
explore.
feel like you have that opportunity.
I have
to
that
do
opportunity to do that here now. And not just explore, but I want to bring a bigger impact.
That here.
And I see where I have been able to do that. At first glance, to me, it would be like, oh, you know, what I'm doing is like very tiny, but it's a big impact for some persons who've never really met a person like me
Yeah.
and sat with a person like me and talked with a person like me, you know. So I think I can accomplish that. And I feel more comfortable, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
There was a lot more pressure on me living in Jamaica than I am living here now.
Yeah.
Even though we're paying rent, even though, you know, the food prices, you know, when you get used to the Gambian dollar,
Yeah.
you
It's
watch
any other currency.
yeah, it's like any other currency. So
Yeah,
you want
yeah,
to
yeah,
watch.
yeah. Don't let
how
that trick you.
you want to watch how you know your budget. So for me, even with all of that, I don't feel that pressure on my shoulder. Like you're gonna die any minute now if you don't make some money one day to pay your rent or to do anything that you want to do.
Well, that is wonderfully explained. I agree. I've watched your growth, even though
Thank
you're
you.
too far. Come over small.
Am I?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
I've watched your. I have to say, as a husband, I've watched your growth as a wife, as a woman,
Yeah.
and I'm very proud of you.
Thank
I see what you contribute to, you know, a lot of people here in
If you don't
in
want me to start
Gambia.
crying or
No,
not.
it's true. I
Oh
see
my
what you have
gosh, man.
contributed. You know, we have to say it to each other. I see what
Yeah.
you've contributed to a lot of people here in Gambia. Young youths,
Yeah.
young girls, they look up to you. Young guys, they say, "I want a wife like that."
Yeah.
You know.
You know, it's true though.
And
It's
no, let
true.
me tell you, I'm telling you now. And you know the contributions that you have brought to this country, even if nobody see it, I see it. God see it.
Thank
You shall be rewarded, my love. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Yeah. For me, life in Gambia is freedom. Life in Africa means freedom. It's the opportunity to be free. Like you're not controlled by anyone. You know, there are laws, there are rules, but those laws and rules won't apply to you if you're a good person. You know, if you understand how the system works, but you have the freedom to create.
Yeah.
That's what Gambia is for me.
Yeah.
Gambia is a country that gives you the opportunity to create.
Gambia is like an incubator for greatness.
That's what I'm saying. Aha. Gambia is like an incubator of greatness, is it?
Yeah.
And I see where we have ideas
A boiler room.
and we put those ideas out, like randomly just throw them out. And we see people take those ideas and they make money with them. They make millions of dollars with them. And we're like, hey, Jody, that's all. You remember when we were talking about that?
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, that's fine. That's fine. And, you know, we want more of that. We want more of those initiatives. And so for me, I have the freedom to do that. I feel like I am bursting with opportunities that I'm yet to explore. I'm looking more and more handsome every day.
Yay.
Yeah. Thank you, Africa. Yeah. I'm energetic. Some people say, "AP, you're putting weight."
Yeah.
Listen, if you want to know how Africa can change you, this is an example, guys. You know, I've seen a lot of stories where people say, "Oh, I come with $20, $10. Listen, that doesn't mean anything. When you come to Africa, how do you see yourself?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
how do you see yourself contributing towards the dynamic, like the shift that is going to happen? That's already happening.
Already,
Yeah.
yeah.
And Africans in the diasporas that are coming back, that
Mm-hmm.
are contributing towards nation development. How do you fit into that transition? This is
Mm-hmm.
why, we decided, like, yo, as an entrepreneur, and we have a passion for real estate, we're going to spend our time, investing in that so that we can
Mm-hmm.
add value,
Mm-hmm.
for somebody who don't know anything.
Yeah.
And with all of the work that we've been doing over the past 3 years, how could we leave Gambia and go anywhere? This is just the beginning. Even if we go to Ghana, Sierra
Yeah.
Leone,
Yeah.
Nigeria, we're going to come back to Gambia because this is where everything is at. This is, as Jody say, where we incubate ideas
Yeah.
and flourish them across Africa. So yeah.
I myself do admire, the work that you've been putting in.
Yeah.
And
Have you been doing work? I don't know. I could be sleeping. I don't know. I could be
no, to
sleeping.
be honest, I've watched your growth. I can speak from that aspect because I've seen where you're coming from as a young man. I met you as a young woman coming up.
You met
And
me as a what? You met me as a what?
me, I met you.
Okay.
Me, a young woman, met you. I don't know where you're going. Anyways.
Me, I'm going up. Are you
Exactly.
coming?
Well, that's good.
Okay.
And, I met you, and at that time, you thought you were 22. And
Yeah, when you're creative,
you were way
forget your
past
age.
22. But yeah, at least when we saw each other, we said, hey, we have greatness in us. There's a lot more that we can accomplish. Let's work together. Let's put our brains together, our hearts together, our hands and feet, and go. And
Yeah.
we've done that,
Yeah.
When I met AP, this one couldn't talk.
No, I couldn't talk.
And now he's the one talking.
I am the one who's talking
Yes.
now, yeah?
So me, I leave all the talking
Yeah.
to him.
I am the one who's talking now, yeah? Yeah.
I'm more reserved now because, as you grow, you have different aspects of your journey. So for me, when growing up, I was more exposed to like leadership positions in school, having to be giving speech and all of these things. So even at church, so people used to look up to me like that. So I was more talkative. But now I got, things happen and I got the chance to like, just chill for a while. And so I just leave all the talking to you. But now I'm talking again, huh?
You should talk, and this kind of setup will help you to do that.
Yeah.
So guys, we want to thank you so much for tuning in to this long. We appreciate you. No, we are not back in Jamaica, but if we were in Jamaica, you will certainly know that when the time comes. We're in Gambia, and we are investing our time, our energy, our skill set in order to make it easy for people like you who watch this video all the way to this long minutes down here.
Yeah.
That you can have a smoother transition. Also, a more secure way to invest and do business in Africa.
That's right.
And, we're going to tell you from our perspective and what we see and what we know. We don't make up anything.
This one will be uncensored, guys.
Yeah.
This is a podcast
It's
with
a
a difference. Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
We want this to be a place where you can feel safe to listen and, get correct information. We don't beat around the bush. We're going to go hardcore. So this one is going to rate PG-13 sometimes. So for us to say what we need to say, and we're just going to share the truth, what we know. The truth is an offense, not a sin.
Yeah.
For anybody who watch and have a problem, that's your problem, not ours. And that's fine. For people who are serious about transitioning, investing, and doing business in Africa, we're going to talk. We're going to find some people sometime that, have information. If we can get them and they can talk, we're going to work on things and do what we can do.
We will continue to share our entrepreneurial journey and story here. And we'll also, make connections with other entrepreneurs because, we want to inspire the next generation of wealth builders.
And the next episode is going to be like, why the Gambia? Why Gambia and nowhere else? Why Gambia and not another country? So if you're looking forward to hear what we have to say about why the Gambia and why the Gambia is the place for you to be, make sure you subscribe and stay for that episode. Also, if you're thinking of investing in the Gambia, why not check out Dirt to Gold Investment, courtesy of BIAMO Group Limited. If you want to buy secure lands in the Gambia, BIAMO Group Limited, again, we're recommending BIAMO Group Limited to you. You don't have to buy from the company there. But if you're thinking of buying land in the Gambia and you want to do it in a secure way, BIAMO Group Limited is what we recommend. The choice is yours.
That's right.
So, until the next episode, remember to work.
And let it work.
And let it work. Don't give up on your goals in life. Even if coming to Africa with $200, it's possible. Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, it is. Anyways, me going back to Jamaica.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to Orchards right now.